Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of Out of the Shadows. Today, we're going to just look at a couple of books that I just picked up. I haven't done any really big book hauls in a while. Um, I think not really since Christmas time. Uh, just because money constraints and I have so many things to read for the show already. I only pick things up here and there. Um, to just add to collection and things like that, and have videos to talk about things as well. So I have three today, so this might be a shorter video. I was gonna have I was trying to have a review ready for you guys, um, and I know I said I was gonna do Imaginary Friend. Um, I keep going back and forth about doing my review for that. If you guys want to see the review for that, comment below. Um, the book, I like the book, but it wasn't my favorite book, so I don't know if you guys really want to see the review for that. But if you do, comment below and let me know, and I'll refresh myself up on the book a little more, and we'll do it. But it's been so long since I read it. I'm sitting there going, do I really want to do the review? Maybe eventually I get to it, but for tonight, we're just gonna go over this book, a small book haul, and next week, one or two things will be occurring. It just depends on which one I get done first. Next week is either going to be a review of Uzumaki by Junji Ito or Pet Cemetery by Stephen King. I'm very close to the end of both books. It just depends on how much time I get to read and which one I finish first. So, so let's go ahead and start. A book I picked up not that long ago. I just picked it up on a whim because this book I seen on Goodreads. I do have a listing of stuff that I found on Goodreads that I wanted. And when I saw this in the store, I saw it in a random Walmart actually, and so I decided to pick it up. So it is The Invited by Jennifer McMahon. Um, what excited me about this book, in particular, the main tagline on the back of the book. A chilling ghost story with a twist, the New York Times bestselling author of The Winter People returns to the woods of Vermont to tell the story of a husband and wife who don't just simply move into a haunted house, they build one. That got me. I like haunted house stories, and when it got to that twist of they built one, it's like, okay. Um, the Winter People, I might have to check out too, since see how we like this one and then check out that one, if it's along the same vein as this one. But this interested me quite a bit. It's not a horrible. Let me see how many page read this is. Oh, there's parts of the Winter People in here, I think. Oh no, there's just other parts. It's about 400 pages, give or take, 400 pages. So that's not bad. A couple weeks read, depending on how my time is with being able to read. Um, so we'll be working on that at some point. Like I said, up through the end of the year, our books are kind of set, unless I get a chance to read extra to that, because we've got the TBR. I don't even know if we're gonna finish our TBR. I think I kind of bit off a little more than I chew with my TBR. I only chose 10 books. But we had that sort of time where we weren't feeling very well and got sidetracked. But so our books for the, if you go back to our video about my TBR, you'll know what we're reviewing for the year. No, through January 1st. So, and then some of it might stretch beyond that if I don't get it read, but then we'll intermix some things. Okay, another book that I picked up. I keep hearing I keep hearing a lot of things about Dean Koontz. I keep hearing a lot of really good things about Dean Koontz. Um, my mother-in-law reads him a lot, and I heard he was a spoopy writer and things like that. I've never read anything of his. I know that's probably a bad thing to say as a reader, but some people might think I'm weird for that. uh, but um, but yeah, so I decided to start off with him with Odd Thomas. I'll read that trilogy because there's 3 books to that. I think there's 3 books to that. And this one, it sounds, he talks to dead people, kind of interests me. So we went with that, and it shouldn't be too bad a read either. I don't think. Okay, what else do we got? So this next one, move these books around here. This next one, I'm excited to read. I actually want to see the film. I actually want to see the international film for this one. It is Let the Right One In, and I can I'll let you guys have. That's the author. I don't want to butcher his name, so I feel really bad. I don't want to butcher his last name. Looks like Lindquist. Or Lindquist, or something like that. John Lindquist. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not gonna do that on screen. But I'm excited about this one. It's about a little boy, about a 12-year-old boy, who there's obsessed by the murders going on in his neighborhood, and the little girl next door, that she's weird, but she only comes. It's obvious the way it's put out in the show. Only comes out at night. It's obvious. It's a vampire story. I've already seen snippets of the international film. I can't remember where that film is from. If you know where the film is from, please comment below. Because I can't remember, and I want to see it. They made an American remake of that movie, and I've heard that isn't that great. So I'd probably rather see the original. So, if you know me at all, well, you guys are gonna get to learn my tastes really, really well on the show. I am a vampire fanatic. We're going to be talking about a lot. At some points, I'm going to do a complete reread of my Anne Rice collection for the show. And we're going to go over that stuff. I'll intermingle it inside other books we're going to read. But we're going to probably do a complete reread of my Anne Rice collection. Because I'm such a vampire junkie. I'm such a vampire junkie that Charlaine Harris's work, it borders on wanting to be scary and wanting to be funny and wanting to be a romance novel. That's the way I take it. All 3 ways, though. And so I enjoy it. So I've got that whole collection as well. So if it's got vampires in it, I'm probably going to read it. So that's me. So let me think. That is only 3 books that I picked up recently. I probably have other things that I've picked up that I haven't talked about on the show yet, and I haven't figured out that they exist, or I haven't figured out to put them in the book haul. I bought a few things recently. We're definitely going to be doing some more manga. I just got to figure out. I kind of got to work in the manga stuff. Mostly Junji Ito. If anybody knows of any other good horror manga, stick it in the comments below. Because I'm always looking for new stuff. And there's a lot of Junji Ito stuff for me to read that I haven't gotten around to yet. So I've got like 6, 7 books of his yet to purchase and read. So, and I have one on my bookshelf. We have Shiver on our bookshelf. We haven't gotten to yet. So if anybody has any ideas for manga, please let me know. All right. Again, next week. I think that's all we've got. Like I said, it's a short video this week. I was trying to buy a couple more books, and I didn't get a chance to go to Barnes and Noble. My wife probably would have shot me for buying more books right now. So there's that. If I do want to question those that watch the show, do you guys enjoy the show only being a literary one? Or would you like to see me do more stuff in the horror genre? Games, movies, things like that. But always books. Always books. Even if I did an episode of something and I was reading something, I would totally do a book review in the same video. So if that at all interests my audience, I'd like to know that. Because when I was doing some things like this on Twitch, if you know what Twitch TV is, which is like live streaming. When I was live streaming and I was doing stuff like this, I was talking about all sorts of things in horror. So, and we had some pretty interesting conversations. So if that would interest you guys, aside from just books, or I could just keep it books. I don't mind being a booktuber, especially when I'm genre specific. So it works for me. I just want to know what my audience wants to see. So I will be back next week with like I said, a video of it's either gonna be Uzumaki, depending on what I finish first, or it's gonna be Pet Sematary, or I would do both, but I kind of wanna separate them so I have more content. But if I read anything or get into anything else quickly that I can throw in there with that review next week, we will. We'll make it a little bit flushed out. I think even with Uzumaki and with Pet Sematary, I have plenty to talk about that I would like to cover from each book individually. So I think we should have a decent video next week. So, okay. So that's what we're doing next week. Thank you so much for watching the video, and give me your comments about what I'm reading. If you have any other suggestions, ever, I'm always looking for new books to buy in the horror genre. So if there's something I haven't talked about, or something you're like, oh, this is like this, if it's similar to what I'm reading, let me know, and I would totally work with it and do something with it, a video for it. So, all right, thank you so much. I will see you next week, and if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. We need to get, I want to say 25 plus more subscribers before I want to be able to personalize the URL for the show so I can post it easier on social media, so I can just give it to people instead of it being like a random setup of numbers and letters and that YouTube randomized it. Once I have, I think, 50 subscribers, I can specialize it. So please, if you're new, if you run across the video, please just hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, mainly just for the URL and having you come back and seeing our content and seeing what we're about. So thank you so much. I will see you guys on next Tuesday. Have a good night, guys.